You're still watching the Eastern Business Report right here on the Afia Business Morning. On Monday, farmers across Enugu received brand new agricultural equipment through the Ifad-Vcdp program flagged up by Governor Peter Mbah. Expectations are high with these tools in hand. The question is no longer about what government or donors have done. It's about what farmers themselves will deliver. Will we see bigger harvests, more food in our markets, lower prices for families, and stronger rural businesses? Today, we are putting those questions directly to the beneficiaries to understand what they intend to achieve with this support and what the community should expect from them in the months ahead. Joining me now to talk about this are Mrs. Loveline Inena Ejim. She's a rice farmer. I also have Mrs. Chika Aibuofo, who is a cassava farmer and one of the beneficiaries here in Enugu State. You're welcome on the program, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, nice to be here. It's cool.
How are you both doing today?
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being in your midst.
So you received the inputs on Monday, the both of you. How did you feel? Let's start from Mrs. Loveline. How did you feel receiving the inputs yesterday?
Well, it's all good because one thing is sure, agriculture as it is started from old, and enhancing agriculture has been a dream that is coming true in Enugu State as we talk today. It's not just about giving us the input, it's about what the input is all about. And what the input is all about is to improve agriculture. When we're talking about improving agriculture, we should be more focused about the rural dwellings because agriculture is done in the rural areas. So based on that, it's a very good idea that our current governor, Dr. Peter Mbah'S, has taken a very bold step to give agriculture the proper facelift it needed to have in a state like Enugu. So for us, for me in particular, and all the people who are under our organization, we feel so elated, we feel so happy, we are so full of joy because we have never had it in this magnitude. Yes, Ifad-Vcdp has been in Enugu for some years, yes, starting from the previous government. Counterpart funds delayed and was paid by Dr. Peter Mbah'S, meaning that everything became so robust, so big, and we were giving us exactly what we really wanted. More farmers benefited this year. Initially, there were farmers that benefit per section, but this year was very, very massive. Coming to Opera Square, looking at the whole scenario was like going to a factory, flooding things in the factory. And as a rice farmer, which I am, and a rice processor, I see that so many things are coming positively in Enugu State because certainly with all those in our processing section, we'll be happy. And I know that as we go ahead, we'll diverge into so many issues that will make us happy at the moment. But for all it is, I still see it as the best that has ever happened.
So, Mrs. Chika, what did you receive on that day? What was distributed on Monday for people that are watching?
Many things were distributed that Monday, starting from tricycle, cassava processing machines, for bakery, for our youth, our young ones, machine for that, water pumping machine for our farmers to water their gardens and their farms. Fufu panda to pound our cassava. Was distributed that day. Sprayer, knapsack was given. Many, it was so many, a lot of things was given out that day to farmers, and we were all happy. Myself, I received a brand new tricycle, which is going to do a lot for me. As I've told you earlier, I'm a cassava farmer. We, cassava farmers, the most challenging aspect is that when you produce, during harvesting, you harvest to bring it to the processing center becomes problem. And when you call these commuters to convert it, they charge you. The charging is something else that at the end of the day you'll be struggling to make your own out of it. But with this tricycle that has been given to me now, I don't have business with transporters again. I just go to my farm with my tricycle, convey my goods to the processing center. After the processing, convey it down to the market. And you know, the joy of farmers is to produce and make sure that every household has food on the table to eat. And without conveying it from the farm to the processing center to the market, there's no way the household will have food on the table. So, but with this that our able governor has done for us, in the next few months to come, food will be jabrata in Enugu State.
I hope so. I'm going to ask you another question on that. So let's come to you, Mrs. Loveling. Now that this distribution has taken place, what was farming like for you first before we get to distribution? What was farming like for you before this distribution happened on Monday? And what difference will this make now that you have this new equipment?
Well, as it is, I say it every day. Farming has been fun for me as a person because I say it on a daily basis. Well, I see myself as a farmer with a difference. I call myself proud farmer. Yes, I do. But even at that, good is not enough. Where better is possible. So based on that, I believe so much that we are at the junction where we are receiving the best, not even better this time. So farming has upgraded with all this. Because, come to think about it, you just said something now about transportation. Tricycles distributed last Monday was 35 in number. When you release 35 transportation cycle in a state, something big has happened. Again, tillers were distributed. The back ache of being at the farm with your home reduced. Then we have the nasal sprayers that you use to spray some of your organic, because now we are driving organic. We are no more going inorganic. So you prepare your organic fertilizers. We have what we call juvenile root. That's an organic fertilizer. And a lot of others. You prepare it, you carry a knapsack at your back, you go, you spray it, activities are done. So the back ache of agricultural activity, which is chasing away the younger ones, is now coming to be at base. Now that the government has now seen the plight of the farmers, the way we are doing it yesterday, that is not as good as what technology can give. And they are coming to aid us in the technology aspect of farming. Because it's no more the old days method of farming. Farming is now going digital. Allow me to use that word. So now digitalizing agriculture in Enugu State through the program Ifad-Vcdp project as a donor support project that Enugu State governor has paid a counterpart fund into. It has made us to blow our head to say, let's do more. And we are out for it. We'll do more.
So we've been talking about technology, talking about new equipment that was distributed on Monday. Yeah. Were you trained on how to use this equipment?
Very good question. Before the distribution of this year, there were trickles, as I said earlier, other years. The trickle, I mean, is some of such distributions. And we have trainings. In fact, in Ifad-Vcdp, every year, if you don't have any training at all, count between 50 to 100. Yes, there are people who are loaded with trainings on daily basis. In fact, as a matter of fact, where we are living here to go and train at a local government called Anil. We are expected to train 100 farmers here. Today, not tomorrow, today as we are living here. Meaning that when you talk about trainings in the holistic activities of farming, this project is built for empowering farmers mentally, physically, psychologically, and even building your families. Because their trainings are not just on agricultural sector. They train you even how to handle your families, how to live well with the community, how to get whatever you want to get easily within the people, even training you on how to communicate. So training is another word for Ifad-Vcdp project. But then, in all this, we still say that we as farmers are happy and willing to embrace more, because learning does not end as long as we are alive.
Thank you, Mrs. Loveling. Let's come to you, Mrs. Aimbofo.
Okay.
Now that this equipment has been distributed, from everything you said, it means production will, increase without much stress. Yes. So should we expect that prices of food in the market will be going down soonest?
Yes.
As a cassava farmer, that means we'll start buying Gary 15 naira per cup again.
As I said earlier, that from now on, food will be jabrata in the market. Yes, I'm still maintaining it. Because, for example, those who receive a power tiller is meant to plow the land. Before now, if it has been taking a farmer 5 days to work on a plot of land, with that tiller, you work on 2 acres of land per day. So a farmer who has been producing 10 tons of cassava, with that tiller now, can now produce as much as 100 tons of cassava.
That's 10 times the former produce.
Then, now the tricycle, what it takes to transport your goods from farm to the processing center to the market, now is no longer, you are no longer use that for transport, but you now use it to other aspects of your engagement. So what I'm saying now is, with what VCDP has done for farmers in Enugu State, in the nearest few months, food, nobody should go home, should go to bed hunger with the family, nobody in Enugu State, as far as we, farmers in Enugu State, is concerned. That is promise we are giving to
very
Enugu
beautiful,
people.
Very beautiful. But you've not answered my question. I said, are we going to start buying Gary 15 naira per cup?
I may not be here to tell you 15, but all I know, because when we bring to the market retailers, they come to offtake from we, the farmers.
Yeah.
They on their own, they have things to consider when they now determine their prices. But if you are coming to buy directly from the farmers, you will buy at the cheapest rate you can think of.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So, Mrs. Loveling, what challenges do farmers, we've seen this happen on one day, and we really commend the governor and IFAD for doing this for farmers in the state to boost production. What other challenges do farmers face that you feel the government should look into?
Lots of them. Not even one, not even two. Because no matter how good the bed and the roses are, there are still some weeds inside. So considering the fact that weeds must be in every rose bed, we have challenges. And one that we are seeing that is everywhere is insecurity. The governor, though, is trying so much, because when it comes to insecurity and the laudable project he has at hand, which is the farm estate project, I will say that he has a plan of putting insecurity to the farmers at a full stop. But then, the acceptance of the local communities to make it work is what he should equally have a big concern about. To find a means of creating what I may call instant acceptance for the people of the rural community to see the importance of engaging, so that they will engage and things will normalize in their areas. Because if they don't, the insecurity issue will continue. 1, 2. Then concerning the farmers, the areas about input, he's doing so much. But then, giving a farmer the inputs that cannot do a hectare solves a little problem. But then, if they can devise a means of, let's say, you having a full 1 hectare, just pay a token, let's say, in the same manner and vein you are getting the equipment. The state may come in that same vein. Pay 30%, we give you all the input you need to go and do your activities in a particular 1 hectare. It will move faster. Because 1 bag of fertilizer is not up to 30%. Yes, kudos to him, but Oliver Twist will always tell you that a food that is given in the morning does not serve for the day. Now, to handle another issue about what our challenge looks like is, when it comes to activities around agriculture, most of the times, farmers prefer that you work with them on daily basis, meaning that extension agents are very key. When you go to the Ministry of Agriculture across board, not even in Enugu State alone, you find out that agents who go into the rural areas to help these farmers to do their activities, to give them day-to-day training. After all, no matter how we see it, 60% of farmers still remain women. And most of these women are already aging enough. Our sets, most of us are moving out of the scene of doing direct hectic activity. So if we can have such personnel that go with them every day to say, we monitor you, do it this period, do that one the other period. Following them bomber to bomber, as it was in the days of old. So that we come out from the issue of, as in the days of old, what is happening today. So that our today will guide our future, which is tomorrow. And if we can guide our tomorrow very well, I'm telling you the truth, this country is very highly blessed. There's no state as blessed as Enugu State when it comes to agriculture. Why? Our land is fertile. Our weather is very, very superb. We have 9 to 10 months rain every year. Our nutrient in the soil is not just that the soil is good, but our nutrients are easily released from the soil. Test your soil or don't test your soil, plant, you get what you want. And we are at the center of Southeast, meaning that we are the gateway. Every activity surrounds us when it comes to buying of our goods, industrialization, and the rest of it. So when much attention is focused, and when we come to the aspect of exportation, we think towards making exportation a reality. Having a dry port in Enugu State is possible. We must not have sea to make it happen. You can have a system of making sure you register everything about our exportation in Enugu here. Then you carry it to the seaport and move it to anywhere you want to move it. Or you carry it to A and move out. Then everything will be registered and recorded with us. So these are the challenges, because if that is done, and you want to say, what are you saying here? So that is the point. Thank you.
Mrs. Aibo, do you have any other thing to add to what she has said?
Yes. Just like she have rightly pointed out things, our able governor is doing a lot, but a lot still need to be done. Preservation is another challenge when it comes to farming. For example, now if you go to market, you see potatoes. In the nearest few months, the potato you buy 1,000 naira today, in the nearest few months will be like double of that price. Why? Because of preservation. So if a place, the government is working towards that, to have a center where we farmers, you bring your goods and keep. When it is much, at a particular time, you go there and keep it. Then when the thing is now scarce, just go and bring out and sell to people. If they can bring fruits from outside the Western world and bring it down here, that fruit will transport all through 3 months and above, and we still bring it down here and eat. Why can't we preserve our own indigenous fruit, indigenous vegetable items here for our own consumption?
All right, thank you so much,
You're
Mrs.
welcome.
Aibo. Yeah, before we let you go, Mrs. Lovely, let me ask you, in the next maybe 1 year or should we say 6 months, what should we in the Enugu expect from farmers?
Very nice question. In the next 6 months, 1 year, our expectations in the positive mood will be very high. One, moving with the pace of the governor and the pace of the Commissioner for Agriculture in Enugu State, and all the donor agencies in relative to agricultural projects, and the farmers' willingness and the soil of Enugu State working very well with us. I'm promising that Enugu State that we have been in, we have more food. We have enough to preserve. We have enough to sell. We have enough to process. And we equally have enough, and more than enough to eat. Why? Because in all aspects of agricultural branch out, which is called value chain, that is production, processing, marketing, and packaging, the state governments are fully into it, and the farmers has already keyed in. So based on this fact, and tackling other challenges that we have enumerated, which is the post-harvest loss and the rest of it as mentioned, and considering the fact that the farm estates will be at base. Remember that the analogy says that a well-trained child gives room for the best of whatever is to be in that family. Meaning that now that the smart school, the smart farm, the smart hospital are all tripartite smart, and the willingness of the people are equally in the center, forming it a square, it then follows that in the next 6 months to 1 year, Enugu State will be a place that people will be calling from every corner to come and see what Enugu has and what they need to pick from Enugu.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Loveling and Mrs. Ayubofu, for joining us on the program today. Our time is fast spent. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's the much we can take on the Eastern Business Report today. Until I see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. for another edition of the Afia Business Morning. I am Marvelous Apuamaga, saying many thanks for watching. Bye for now.